Dvaita and Advaita explained through the Narasimha Avatara by Krishna's mercy. Shri Prahlada Uvach, na kevalam me bhavatascha rajan, savai balam balinam cha paresham. Pare vare mi sthir jangama ye, brahmadayo yanvasham pranita. Quote, Prahlada Maharaja said, "My dear king, the source of my strength of which you are asking is also the source of yours. Indeed, the original source of all kinds of strength is one. He is not only your strength or mine, but the only strength for everyone. Without him, no one can get any strength. Whether moving or not moving, superior or inferior, everyone, including Lord Brahma, is controlled by the strength of the Supreme Personality of Godhead." Shrimad Bhagavatam 7:8-7. Within the school of Vedanta, there tends to be a dividing line in terms of the followers, one set falling on this particular side, the rest on the other side. The line of division is based on the ultimate conclusion, Siddhanta. This is another way to define the word Vedanta. Vedanta is the anta of Veda. It is the final word on knowledge. One side has the ultimate conclusion of oneness. The Sanskrit word is Advaita. This refers to a lack of division. The idea is that everything is Brahman. Me, you, our friends, our neighbors, the people who appeared in the past, those set to take birth in the future, the cats, the dogs, and even the birds resting on the tree. They are all Brahman, which is the spiritual energy. The issue is that we are unaware of our Brahman nature. We identity with the temporary body instead. This ignorance is the product of illusion, which is known as Maya. The subsequent effort derived from this particular conclusion of Vedanta is to remove the illusion and again become part of Brahman. It is a kind of merging, losing identity but entering the complete whole. Follow strict rules and regulations to help remove the toxic association of Maya, which is standing in between me and liberation. There are many scriptural statements supporting this conclusion. In Bhagavad-gita, Sri Krishna describes the avyakta murtina. This is the impersonal form, which is everywhere. The light of Brahman spreads throughout the entire cosmic manifestation. Brahman is in everything, but everything is not in Brahman. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagad avyakta murtina matasthani sarvabhutani nachaham teshvu avasthitah. Quote, "By me in my unmanifested form, this entire universe is pervaded. All beings are in me, but I am not in them." Lord Krishna, Bhagavad-gita 9:4. There is a similar description in Vishnu Puran. Fire may be in a single place, but its presence is felt throughout, based on an extension due to dissipation. We see this in the heating of a home. The fire starts somewhere in the living room or the basement, but the whole house is heated in the process. Igdesh sthit syagnir, jyotsna vistarini yatha, parasya brahmana shaktis, tathedam akhilam jagat. Quote, "Everything that is manifested within this cosmic world is but the energy of the Supreme Lord. As fire emanating from one place diffuses its illumination and heat all around, so the Lord, although situated in one place in the spiritual world, manifests his different energies everywhere. Indeed, the whole cosmic creation is composed of different manifestations of his energy." Vishnu Puran 1:22-52. In the same way, the entire world is something like the body of the divine. There really is no difference. We only think that there is separation. This is another effect of Maya. In truth, everything and every one is part and parcel of the Almighty. The other side follows the conclusion of Dvaita. This is division or duality. There is a God, and there are others who are not God. God receives the worship. Everyone else provides the worship. That is the natural state of being. We have objects of worship precisely for this reason. We have an instructor like Sri Krishna because we require instruction. We are in illusion, and Krishna is not. This is a difference. This is duality or Dvaita. Shri Bhagwan Vach, Maya Vishya Mano Ye Ma Nitya Yukta Upaste, Shraddhaya Parayopetaste Me Yukta Tamamata. Quote, the Blessed Lord said, he whose mind is fixed on my personal form, always engaged in worshipping me with great and transcendental faith, is considered by me to be most perfect. Lord Krishna, Bhagavad-gita 12:2. And so the two sides have their points of view. They have their statements. From the Vedas they can use as support. They can argue their cases vehemently. They may have their respected authorities as well to further explain the viewpoint settled upon. To help clear any confusion, we can look to a single incident that is well documented in Bhagavad Puran. This incident involves the divine appearance of the Supreme Lord in the amazing and unique Avatara named Narasimha. He is part man and part lion. He takes birth from a pillar. He has a specific intent. His hands can be considered deadly weapons. He is more powerful than the greatest wielder of authority at the time, the Dvaita leader named Hiranyakashipu. The appearance of Narasimha settles the confusion between the supposedly contradictory philosophies of Advaita and Dvaita. The son of Hiranyakashipu, Prahlada Maharaja, explains to the father that the source of strength in everyone is the same. This means that the Almighty, the highest Brahman, is responsible for both the ability to influence found in the Father and the ability to defend found in the Son. Hiranyakashipu can attack and terrorize others because he has strength rooted in the Almighty. Prahlad, though only 5 years of age, can deflect such attacks because he has the same source of strength. Hiranyakashipu cannot understand this. He is against the concept of a god, after all. Prahlad must have some other trick that he is relying upon. The presence of strength in both parties, having the same source, satisfies the philosophy of Advaita. At the same time, Narasimha Dev appeared separately. As Goswami Tulsidas notes, though God is everywhere, Narasimha did not appear from the heart of Hiranyakashipu. The Janma for Narasimha is from a pillar. This satisfies the philosophy of Dvaita. Prahlad understands this simultaneous oneness and difference. He is therefore on the same level as Narasimha. Prahlad is empowered to a degree distinct from the Father. He acts independently, but also while fully depending on the mercy of the Lord. Hiranyakashipu is by constitution non-different from Narasimha, but he has chosen a different path. He mistakenly thinks there is separation. He thinks that he can act without satisfying a higher controller. Hiranyakashipu tries to act independently, and therefore his strength is limited. It cannot even overcome a 5-year-old innocent child. In closing, the strength found in me, the same in you to see, not as different to consider, all by his will to deliver. Father, not ready words to believe, so vision of nursing to receive. Harsh and with violence applying, defeated despite desperately trying.